Good morning, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send to you love. So, I uploaded a video about the 222 Gateway, and that is what today is all about. I wanted to give you a deeper understanding about what truly 222 represents. As I began writing, instead of doing a voice video here for YouTube and writing from my social media accounts, as the flow kept moving, I got to a point of, and of course I put this in my video description as well for yesterday, that, God expects us to start over completely, empty the vessel, and reconstruct it, destroying the old mind, even breaking the old heart and rebuilding it from scratch, stronger. So the number 222 began as nothing or separate, but ends completely full and unified. The cup running over with everlasting light, so full nothing can destroy it. So I ended up saying yesterday, I'm going to my notes here. And it was actually on the 20th, the evening of the 20th, where, and I'm going to explain to you again the concept of water into wine. This is what I expressed in receiving the Sacred Heart. When that seed atom explodes within the heart, it creates a different heart. It upgrades from the human heart to the spiritual heart. When that takes place, there's a connection between the heart and then the kidneys. And the Bible talks a lot about the heart and the kidneys. When the kidneys begin to upgrade, it's cleansing out its internal organs. Everything within that space is being purified. That also means that the blood is being purified. Each time the heart pumps, it's filtering it out through your kidneys. And then it has its process of going through all of your other organs, receiving that new blood until it makes its way back to the heart and into the crown, into the brain. Everything begins to change within you. Although when this new blood is upgrading and being filtered here, we will have experiences of, or can have experiences of, purification. What was no longer serving us, all of that stagnant energy, the pain, limitations, mucus, junk, is being purified within our bladder, within our lungs, within our sinuses, within our eyes. Everything may experience at some point the purification process, elimination. We expel. And expelling is great. When we cough, we are expelling a waste. When we go to the bathroom, we are expelling a waste. When we sneeze, we are expelling waste. All of that is a part of us being able to really release a toxin. When water has been turned into wine, wine is a state of consciousness, the pure state of consciousness of Christ. consciousness. He was able to turn ordinary table wine or well wine into water via transmutation of the elements, the rising of consciousness that we are able to do within ourselves when we are faithful to our path, when we are perfect within our path. When the water has been turned into wine, the water or the wine now is filling. The new blood is filling into your crown. The old blood is dead. Also, when this takes place, it is the combination now of your spinal fluid that is completely unified with the cerebral fluid, igniting everything, unifying everything. When your brain can receive new blood, divine blood, it is because you have raised your consciousness. You have done tons of transforming within. You have eliminated the negative element and have chosen the higher ground. The brain will begin to flow within that beautiful essence of liquid. Your brain is the Holy Grail. We have several Holy Grails within us that are able to fill with light, with love, and with new blood. Our heart can fill with new blood. It is a vessel. It is the Holy Grail. The back of the brain, where the medulla oblongata sits at the neck, is a Holy Grail, where the Holy Life, the Holy Spirit, the life force energy, the seed is crucified or intensified, resides. It is a Holy Grail. But your brain, when you remove the top of your skull, your skull becomes the cup. Your neck is the base where you grasp and hold. That's holding the foundation of that cup in place. When all of this has finally taken place, when the water has finally been turned to wine, when the old blood has finally been turned to new blood, and it has all risen and finally made its way back into the crown, you have received everlasting life, the Christ consciousness. So that is what I saw, was that the top of my crown was no longer present, but wine was being poured into my crown and filling it with that light liquid. And then afterwards, I saw an upside down rainbow emitting its light. And that's something that I don't think I've ever seen. Of course, I've seen like a halo around the sun, or in the clouds, you can see a portion, an under portion, or an upside down rainbow sometimes, but I've never actually thought about what it is. And the spiritually inverted rainbow addresses itself precisely to the human soul, who have fully developed his consciousness via the kingdoms of cosmic evolution. now finds himself in an excessively human or non-natural world, ironically inverted, the spiritual planes through which he must ascend via involution. Having achieved full consciousness as man, he has already arrived at his destination, for he now possesses the capacity to become fully conscious of his soul. Besides representing the 7 planes of consciousness, these colors also represent sanaskras. The colors, inverted, signify man's rise from the grossest of impressions of lust and anger, symbolized by red, to the culmination in the highest state of spirituality and oneness with God, symbolized by the sky blue. And that is a quote by Nicola Masciandero. And the upside down rainbow is called a circumcensial arc, which is like a smile within the sky. So, if you have ever seen one, and now that I am looking at the images even further on, the internet here, it is precisely still a halo that is that can surround the sun. And perhaps the clouds are covering the sky, where you only get to see the underpart of the rainbow. So I thought that was a beautiful message, and it's working precisely with this 222 gateway. And also, last night my husband and I were watching Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. I think it was The Last Crusade, whichever one that they are looking for the Holy Grail is on anyway. And I just began to smile, and I knew I was going to be making a video pertaining to it. And it's 2:22 on the clock today, and today is still November the 21st. But I am uploading this on, and I said November, it is February the 21st, and I will be uploading it February 22nd. November. Interesting. So I wanted to share that with you guys. As I always share messages and pieces of my heart. Much love, health, and healing your way. This is Christy. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.